What movie never gets old no matter how many times you watch it? Shawshank Redemption. LOTR Home Time Indeed, extended version on DVD. Thanks a lot. The Princess Bride, Monty Python and the Holy Grail, The Big Lebowski, It's Always Funny to Me, Office Space, Forrest Gump, What a Journey. An interesting journey I might add. LMAO. He just kept running. What a guy. Raiders of the Lost Ark. I've seen it so many times since I originally saw it in the theater, and I never get tired of it. It's the perfect movie. The Goonies. Down Here. It's our time. It's our time down here. Stand By Me. The Matrix. As a big fan of sci-fi, this movie checks so many boxes. Hot Rod. Good Will Hunting. The breakdown scene with Robin and Matt. Sean. Will. It's not your fault. Will. I know. Man. Sean. No. Will. It's not your fault. Will. I know. Sean. Edging closer. No. You're not listening to me. Will. It's not your fault. Will. What are you doing? Not you too. Sean. Sean. Goes in for the embrace. It's not your fault. Will. Asterisk crying and embraces back. Asterisk. Me. Sitting on my couch bawling. For me, it's The Fifth Element. Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Groundhog Day. Edge of Tomorrow. How I Feel During Quarantine. I was in the Virgin Islands once. I met a girl. We ate lobster and drank piña coladas. At sunset we made love like sea otters. That was a pretty good day. Why couldn't I get that day over and over and over? The Truman Show. The ending of this movie is just so beautiful. I still think it's the best thing Carrie's ever done. Greater than asterisk. You never had a camera in my head. Asterisk. Beetlejuice. My list is long, but on the top of my list it's The Dark Knight. Asterisk. He's a silent guardian, a watchful protector. A Dark Knight. Asterisk. Not a big movie watcher, but I'd say Star Wars 2 to 6 and Shrek. I agree. I'm a big Star Wars fan and Shrek is the obvious choice. Man. LMAO. Thank you for your comment. Superbad. The Sandlot. My Cousin Vinny. There's a list as them. Forrest Gump. Schindler's List. Kung Fu Panda. Star Wars 3. Pulp Fiction. So many good movies it's hard to choose just one. Pulp Fiction. I used to watch it with my grandpa as a kid. It's my all-time favorite movie. So every time I watch it I get this boyhood nostalgia. And it never gets old. Full Metal Jacket. Little Miss Sunshine. A Christmas Story. Goodfellas. Definitely agree, I love that movie. Galaxy Quest. WALL-E. Mean Girls. It will forever be my favorite movie. The Sting. It's just so good. Paul Newman. Robert Shaw. Robert Redford, all working together to make one of the best and first con movies ever. The Breakfast Club. Airplane. Airplane is probably one of the funniest movies I've ever watched. Each joke and scene is executed to perfection. The first Jurassic Park, it's the only one I could watch over and over. Still love them all though. 10 Things I Hate About You. Spider-Man 2. I love all of the Spider-Man movies. Exclamation mark. National Lampoon's Vacation. Back to the Future. Fifth Element. A League of Their Own. It was made in the 90s and it still feels relevant. Also, I love Fried Green Tomatoes. The Warriors. Oh, I've never seen that movie, but I'll put that on my list of movies to watch. Grease. It is a truth universally acknowledged that Jane Austen fans will never get tired of watching the 2005 movie adaptation of Pride and Prejudice. For me it's the 1995 miniseries. Watched half of it with my daughter. Son came in and enjoyed it, so we restarted it so he could watch. Then when we finished all episodes, watched it again with my autistic daughter. Other kids also watched again. It's our family's favorite movie now. Revenge of the Sith. I'm a big Star Wars fan, and this is one of my favorite too. Exclamation mark. Hello there. It's over, Anakin. I have the high ground. Wayne's World. Excuse me? Baking powder? Baby Driver. I'm a sucker for the driving and the little Easter eggs in the background that line up with the soundtrack. Most everything else on my list has already been mentioned, except the Prestige. The way they use the soundtrack to score what's happening in the movie and match it up like that is a masterpiece. This movie is such a trip start to finish. Monty Python and the Holy Grail? Are you suggesting coconuts migrate? Fight Club. It gets very real quite often when I hear the narrator describe something so relevant to me, but that in a dark way makes it so good. And the movie is more than 20 years old. But if you look at him, his subject's very current. Shrek, Spider-Man, Into the Spider-Verse, I just love it so much. Lost count on how many times I've watched it. I love all Spider-Man movies, and the animation and voice acting for this movie were amazing. Definitely a must-watch. The Wedding Singer, the Mummy movies. I remember watching those as a little kid and they were actually pretty cool. I might have to rewatch them soon. LMAO. The Bourne movies. The original Ghostbusters movie. Yes! Exclamation mark. I love the movie and the whole entire cast. They complemented each other very well. The Princess Bride. The Fellowship of the Ring. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse and John Wick. The Crow. Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Conception blows my mind no matter how many times I watch it. That rotating corridor scene. That cathartic ending to Hans Zimmer's Time. Princess Bride. A lot of people are commenting this movie though I've never seen it. Oh no. I might have to watch it quickly to see what I've been missing. I watch Galaxy Quest multiple times a year. My wife doesn't get it and just zones out watching unboxing videos on YouTube whenever I put it in. Megamind. Easily. It's just a masterpiece. It is. Pretty sneaky sis. Animal House. The Blues Brothers. The Royal Tenenbaums. Forrest Gump. Up. Napoleon Dynamite. Hot Fuzz. Saving Private Ryan. The Breakfast Club! Exclamation mark. Hackers of the Net. Shitty 90s movies about the early days of online are like little stupid time capsules. Hack the Planet. Good Will Hunting. It's Not My Fault. The score is fantastic. The original Star Wars. A New Hope. It still feels so alive. And the effects aren't groundbreaking anymore. They've never stopped being beautiful and breathtaking. I'm of the opinion that a major part of the enduring popularity of the movies is that it's where we go for our dose of symphonic music, which offers emotional release like nothing else. If there's a better piece of audio-visual emotional catharsis than Luke looking out at the binary sunset while what would become known as the Force theme plays out. I haven't seen it. The other one I'd mention is a close spiritual cousin to Star Wars. Akira Kurosawa's Seven Samurai, even more than naturalistic films. Thinking of contemporaries like Tokyo Story and more modern films like Before Sunrise. Seven Samurai captures the rhythm and cycles of being alive, loving, fearing, planning, adapting, endlessly entertaining. The Jerk. It is laugh out loud funny no matter your age. He hates these cans. Grandma's Boy. Interstellar. I was about to write this. I can watch this move all the time without getting bored. Laughing face. I recently just watched this movie for the first time and I love this movie and have watched it 3 times since and still enjoy every moment. Kung Fu Hustle. Superbad. I'd say this is the defining comedy of its era. Borat. The Croods. Godfather 1, Godfather 2, Interstellar. I love Coraline. Ready Player One. Yes, the book is better. Aladdin. Up. WALL-E. I haven't watched Ready Player One, but I love all your other picks. What makes it good? From a visual standpoint, it is incredible. The story is decent and is enjoyable without too much investment. From an entertainment standpoint, it easily rewatchable * just to look for Easter eggs and little things you didn't catch the first time around. Edits, typos, P's. Jurassic Park. Good Burger. I hold both Clue and Clueless in this category. I am large, I contain multitudes. Caddyshack. That will forever be funny. Akira. We'll never fully understand it, but the animation is great and a really interesting story. Snatched, Fight Club, Goodfellas, both Kill Bills. The first How to Train Your Dragon movie is pure wonder and magic. And the second film too. Not as lighthearted as the first. For me personally, The Little Mermaid. It's always been one of my favorite movies. Once when I was chaperoning my younger brother's trip to Disney World, we watched Disney movies on the tour bus. I remember falling asleep in between Finding Nemo and apparently slept all through Lion King, but as soon as Fathoms Below started, I was wide awake and heard my brother, "You gotta be fucking kidding me." He said I was in a dead sleep and he thought I was going to be out for the rest of the night. But nope. Up. THEBEMOVIE. BEEEEEEEE. Forrest Gump. I love this movie. Yes. This is one of my most commented movies on this post and I completely agree. It's hilarious. The Santa Claus. With Tim Allen. Again, one of my favorite actors, and all three movies were really good. I'm glad you enjoyed too. Mrs. Doubtfire. Jurassic Park. The Passion of the Christ. That movie is very emotional. I've seen and enjoyed it. Happy to hear that you enjoyed the movie as well. The Scream franchise. I find horror, slasher films some of the most rewatchable. Blade Runner. I'd put The Shawshank Redemption at the top of the list. But since someone already posted that, Dewey Cox. Every time I watch it, there's some other little detail or visual joke I catch that I missed before. Absolutely amazing. Woman edit. Movie. I have no idea how my autocorrect changed it to woman. But I'm not going to erase it, because I laughed when I caught it. Greater than and you never paid for drugs. Not asterisk once asterisk. He needs more blankets and less blankets. I've had it with all this crap. All you care about is fruit and touching yourself. I don't rewatch movies a lot, but I find myself rewatching both Kill Bill twice a year. Also pretty much all animated movies. Rat Race. I love The Patriot and they just put it back on Netflix. In the newer category, Jojo Rabbit. I really love The Last Samurai. It's such a beautiful movie. It is a beautiful movie. I watched it last week. I'm partial to Rocky 1 and The Rock, Sean Connery, Nicolas Cage. Dogma never gets old. All the Star Wars movies and the Lord of the Rings trilogy. Mean Girls. The Prince of Egypt. There's just so much about that movie, geez. Happy Gilmore. A Walk to Remember. Terminator. The Hunt for Red October. Our break room had this movie on not too long ago, and I found myself wanting to re-watch the early Jack Ryan movies. But, especially, The Hunt for Red October. The Doctor is the funniest character for me. He believed Captain is probably the most honorable Soviet ever. Terminator 2 always a go-to if we don't know what to put on. The Futurama movies, I always watch to get a little nostalgia. Police Academy. The Naked Gun. Fantastic Mr. Fox and the SpongeBob SquarePants movie. The Curious Case of Benjamin Button. Pulp Fiction. John Wick. Talladega Nights. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, 1990. OMG, Talladega Nights is actually a hilarious movie. I've never watched the TMNT movies, but I'm a fan of the Monsieur. The Rock. Ah, The Rock. I've watched it before but haven't seen it in a long time. Thank you for your comment. Raising Arizona, Gangs of New York, The Departed and Step Brothers. I swear that the movie Step Brothers is probably the universal movie. I've never seen anyone dislike it. I've met someone that didn't. But then again, she didn't like Will Ferrell. Most horror movies with 20% or more on Rotten Tomatoes besides Saw 3D. Hardball. The Prestige. It's actually even better when you already know the ending. Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. Holy shit, it's good. I saw this before I saw the first two. Many times over actually. And IMHO, it's the best of the originals. But people like The Lost Ark more because it was first. I love the Indiana Jones movies and mostly for Harrison Ford. He's one of my favorite actors and I love the concept behind Indiana Jones. Thank you for commenting. Thank you so much for watching and have a good day.